the presentation I gave right now, and then a conversation. We could do that with the entire family. And I have some further thoughts about reading this, and then putting it a little bit more in the context of family stories, family identity. I think this kind of story here is not the sort of thing that Echohawk family members are familiar with in thinking about, well, what is Echohawk identity? They don't think of dream imagery. They don't think of psychedelic surrealism, that kind of world building. That's not even on the menu, I don't think. And what I'm really arguing in telling this story is that it deserves to be. And here's what I would outline to the family after reading this to the family. We've had discussions about the Echohawk family being a warrior family. Well, I gathered up all the traditions I could, family oral traditions about family history. And a good number of those stories have to do with warfare. So it's really fair, it's accurate to think of Echohawk military culture as a part of our heritage that's useful and important to think about. And I, as a historian, I tend to put that in a historical framework, which I think is a useful thing to do. But here's one thing about those stories. Let me just touch on a few. In one of them, a young man has a vision concerning a talking bird. In another story, a young man has a vision concerning a singing wolf. In another story, a young man these are all war stories. A young man encounters a cedar tree that is singing like a woman. And so, in the family traditions that got handed down, if we focus on the war adventure and we don't think about these other elements, then I think we're not doing justice to the diversity of imagery and meaning that we can acquire when we look at this legacy of oral traditions. So that's why it's important for us to talk about the formality of surreal, psychedelic world building in Pawnee land, because that's also our family heritage.